Do you like playing video games? Perhaps you want to have fun and relaxing time in a game with your friends after a stressful day. If the answer is yes, then League of Legends is not the game for you. I started to play League in 2016. I'm a semi-active Emerald player who has long 7 years of grind and torture on his belt. And I think I'm more than qualified enough to review this god-awful game. But first you need to know why I started League, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Back in the days, League was simple. Not as simple as in ancient times, but still simple enough that even a calculator could run it. Also, it was free. These two magic ingredients combined created a game that a lot of broke-ass young teenagers could afford, and I was one of them. In my humble opinion, League is a special game. It is special because it will evoke a whole spectrum of emotions in you, ranging from most sincere happiness to deepest and darkest depression. Also, playing League is super addictive. Cocaine can't even come close. Jokes aside, League is actually a great game. And this is not my opinion, it is objective reality. Is League toxic? Yes. Is it bad for your mental health? Yes. But does it feel good when you come back against that piece of garbage, Huawei Chinese knockoff Picasso, who counterpicked you in a draft and made your entire laning phase miserable? Yes, of course. League of Legends is a game that is extremely fun to play and absolutely miserable at the same time. Whether you enjoy it or not is up to your mental state. After initial honeymoon phase of playing League, you will reach a point when you can start to play ranked. That is, point of no return. After a few placement games, you will be granted a rank which ranges from rock solid to extraterrestrial demigod. After you know your place in this ecosystem, you will immediately do what every reasonable human would. You compare yourself to others. Now you have ranked and your friends have ranked as well. Congratulations! From now on, you have justifiable reason to blame your duo for losing game because he is one rank lower than you. Being competitive is what drives this game and makes its community what it is. Toxic piece of shit. But I don't blame them. I'm one of them and I know what is happening in their mind. When you are trying to win a game, the concept of having fun is tied to you winning the game. But between achieving your goal and losing a game stands your jungler. And they are never ever as good as enemy jungler. So you are legally allowed to flame the fuck out of them because they don't have any clue how the game works and will be only reason for losing the game. At least that is what 90% of League players are thinking. After you lose one game, you can't end on a loss, so you play again and again. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't, but almost always you have the urge to click that damn play a game button every time match ends. And here lies the brilliancy of Riot Games. They came up with a matchmaking system that will force mandatory 50% win rate on you, which means that losing because of your jungler will always be essential part of your experience. League is by definition chronically addicting game, and just like chronic disease, you might have some time of remission, but disease itself never goes away. Big contributor to this factor is that League is a social game. I can hardly imagine myself playing it solo. It means that I don't decide when to play. We decide when to play, and it is objectively wrong to let your friend suffer alone in League. This circumstance ensures that every time someone wants to play something together, we automatically default to League. The only way of breaking out of this vicious cycle is to abandon your friends or find other games to play. Second option is objectively harder, so oftentimes I have to sacrifice my friendship for the sake of my mental health. I've been playing this game for so long that I don't even remember why I play. Only thing that I can recall is text from a friend, then my subconscious takes over and when I wake up, I'm in a 6-minute long queue to play ranked. At that point, I've wasted 6 minutes of my life waiting to play a game that makes me miserable. But 6 minutes is a lot for this shit, so I accept the match and hope for the best. League of Legends is a game that everybody loves to hate. In League community, hate and toxicity is adaptive reaction to shitty matchmaking. Win is not a matter of who has the better team. It is matter of who has the least handicapped teammates. It is hard to admit, but initially, League is very fun. You can have the best time playing and trolling around with your friends. And I hate to admit, but watching your teammates morally destroy each other while you are 2-7 and 4 ADC in a normal game is kinda funny. The best thing about this game is that you and your friends can hate League together, lose game after game just to say GG in all chat after defeat and say goodbye to your bros just to repeat all of it tomorrow. League is hard to quit because it is bonding experience. It is way of socializing and expressing oneself. Game is flexible by nature and never gets old. Watching esports with your buddies is one of the best way to spend time, on par with watching Lord of the Rings extended cut. In conclusion, League is not just a game, it is lifestyle. Millions of people play every day, and I'm sure that most of them play because it is the way to spend time with their friends, and because of that, it is actually enjoyable. Roll the credits. This is my first time trying to review a game. I hope it will get recognized by YouTube algorithm and be blessed by toxic League players. I plan to review more games in the future, so if you like this one, stay tuned for more. Just don't have high expectations.